Good morning all my dear students of class 3A and B. So today I'm here to continue with the chapter that we were doing on maths, that is subtraction. Okay, that day we learned that subtraction means to give away or take away something. We learned simple subtraction, 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit. So today we will learn about subtraction of 4 digit with borrowing. So let's get started with the exercise. Pay attention everyone. So let's get started. Okay, so we will start subtracting now. Okay, so while subtracting, you will always start subtracting from the ones place. Okay, you will always start subtracting from the ones place. So can we subtract 5 from 7? Yes, we can subtract, right? So while subtracting, keep the upper number in your mind. You cannot subtract everything in your fingers, right? If you exceed more numbers which is higher than 10, then your fingers are not sufficient for you to subtract. So while subtracting, you always keep the upper number in your mind. Where will you keep upper number in your mind and start counting from the numbers, start counting from the lower number. So now keep 7 in your mind. What will you keep? You will keep 7 in your mind and start counting after 5. Your 7 is in your mind and you have to subtract 5 minus 7, right? So you will start counting after 5. After 5 what comes? 6 and 7. So your answer will be how many? 1 and 2. Okay? So then after, can we subtract 8 from 5? No, because 8 is the bigger number and 5 is the smaller number. So what we will do? We will borrow from the hundreds place. We will borrow one from the hundreds place. Okay, so now while borrowing, do not scribble. Just make a sharp cut so that your numbers are visible what you have cut. Okay, so we will borrow from the hundreds place. So we will, if you borrow from 6, if you take away 100, then it will remain 5. Then after that, here 5 will become 15. Okay, so now you will keep 15 in your mind and start counting after 8. Okay, after 8 what comes? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then 14, then 15. How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 8 minus 15 is 7. Similarly, we can subtract 2 from 5. We will keep 5 in your mind and start counting after 2. After 2 what comes? 3, 4 and 5. So what is the number? We get 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So this number is 3. Then after now you move on to the next step. Can we subtract 3 from 5? Yes, we can. So what you will do? You will keep 5 in your mind and start counting after 3, 4 and 5. What is left? How many numbers? 1 and 2. Okay. So answer will be 2, 3, 7, 2. Okay. That's, you got it now? Okay. Now we will move on to the next sum now. After subtracting, you can check your answers also. Okay, there is one trick to check your answers whether you are right or not. Okay, you will add this lower number with your answer what you have got. You should get the upper number. And if you get all these numbers, then you are right. Okay, now so 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. Right? So you are right. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 2 again 5. So your answer is absolutely right. So this way you can check your answers also. Okay, you can subtract, you can add this number and this number. If you both add this number and if you get all these numbers here, then your answers are always right. So okay, so now let's move on to the next sum now. So what you will do now? You will subtract 7 from 2. Keep 7 in your mind and start counting after 2. After 2 what comes? 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. What is the number? 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what is the number? Number is 5. So here we will write 5. Then you move on to the next step. You will keep 8 in your mind and start counting after 4. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. What is the number? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so here we will write 4 again. So if you keep 6 in your mind and start counting after 8, you cannot subtract. So what you will do now? You will borrow in this. Now again, if you will borrow from the thousands place. Okay, 1000 from the thousands place, 1 from the thousands place. If you take away 1 from 4, then how many left? Then it will be 3. Okay, then if you add 1, then here it will become 16. So now what you will do? You will keep 16 in your mind now and start counting after 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So your answer will be here, it will be 8. Okay, so now you will keep 3 in your mind and start counting after 2. After 2 what comes? 3. Then how many fingers? 1. So your answer will be 1. So got it? So now I taught you the trick how to check your answers. So now let's add it. Okay, 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. Yes, you are right. 4 plus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then it will be 8. Yes, you are right. Then 8 plus 8. What is 8 plus 8? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Yes, you are right. Again, your answer is right. 2 plus 1, 3. So you are absolutely right. So this way you can check your answers, okay? So that you will not make any mistakes and your marks will not be deducted in your exams. So let's move on to the next sum now. Pay attention everyone. What I said, you will always keep upper number in your mind. Then you start counting after the lower number. So if you keep 3 in your mind and if you want to subtract 3 minus 4, you cannot. So what you will do, you have to borrow. You will borrow tens from the hundreds place, tens place. Okay, 1 tens from the tens place. So if you take away 1 tens from 4, then it will remain 4. 3. Then this will become 13. Okay, this will become 13. Then keep 13 in your mind and start counting after 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many numbers? That is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, your answer will be 9 here. So again, you cannot subtract 3 from 7. So what you have to do? You have to borrow 1 from the hundreds place. Okay. So if you take away 1 from 5, then it will become 4. And if you add 3, then it will become 3 tenths. Then it will become 13. Okay. So now you will keep 13 in your mind and start counting after 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, here it will be 6. Then again you cannot subtract 4 from 8. So what you will do? You will borrow 1 from the thousands place. So if you take away 1, then it will become 8. Then this will become 14. Okay, this will become 14. So keep 14 in your mind and start counting after 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. What is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is 6. Okay, so this is 6. Then you will keep last number. You are left only with 8. So you will keep 8 in your mind and start counting after 6. 7 and 8. What is the number? 1 and 2. Okay, got it? So now quickly we will check the answers also. Okay, 9 plus 4, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, 13. You are right. 7 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Again 13. You are right. Then 8 plus 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, you are right. 6 plus 2, 6, 7, 8. So your answer is absolutely right. This way you are not going to make any mistake in subtraction and there is no chance of losing any marks also. Okay, so now let's move on to the last sum for today. So let's move on to the last sum. Okay. So can we subtract 2 from 9? No. Yes, now you are expert in subtraction, right? So what you'll do, you'll borrow 1 from the tens place. Okay, so if you take away 1 tens from 5, then this will become 4, and this will become what? This will become 12. Then keep 12 in your mind and start counting after 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. What is the number? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, then again we cannot subtract 4 from 7. So what you will do, you will borrow again from the hundreds place. 1 from the hundreds place. If you take away 1, then it will be 2. Then this will become 14. So keep 14 in your mind and start counting after 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. What is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, here it will be 7. Okay, then again you cannot subtract 2 from 8. So what you will do, you will borrow 1 from the thousands place. Okay, so if you take away 1000 from 8, then it will become 7 and this will become 12. So after, you will keep what? 12 in your mind and start counting after 8. 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. What is the number? 9, 10, 11 and 12. What is the number? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So answer will be 4. Now the last one, keep 7 in your mind and start counting after 5, 6 and 7. What is the number you get? 1 and 2. Okay. Now just let's quickly check the answers also. Okay. 9. 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11 and 12. What? Yes, you are right. 7 plus 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, you are right. 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, you are right. And 5 plus 2, 5, 6 and 7. Yes, your answer is absolutely right. I hope this way you will be able to do your subtraction properly. And I hope you got the trick how to check your answers also. This way you will not lose any marks in your subtraction. So I hope you got the trick how to do subtraction with the help of borrowing. So that's all for today, my dear students. I hope you got all the tricks what I have taught you. I hope you got the subtraction with borrowing. I hope you all are staying safe at home, obeying your parents, following the online classes regularly. Are you following the online classes regularly? Yes, I know you all are very smart. You all are following your online classes also. You all are doing your work also properly. So now see you all in the next class with a new video. Okay, and make sure you learn the tables. Did you all start learning the tables? Are you all learning the tables? Because your next chapter is multiplication. In multiplication, you cannot get away without knowing the tables. So you have to learn the tables. So start learning from today itself if you have not started. Make a habit. Start learning from 2. If you start learning from one day you learn 1 table, other day you learn 3, then 4, then 5. This way you can learn. Okay, at least learn tables till 15. Okay, then multiplication, then division. All now you will need all multiplication in the further coming chapters. So that's all for today. See you all in the next video. Be a good student. Obey your parents. Have a good day. See you all in the next class.